Welcome back to Brainflow TV. Listen, Jamie Foxx just did his first speech to the public ever since his whole incident happened. Remember where he was supposed to be in a coma, he couldn't speak, he couldn't walk, all this other stuff. And a lot of people, fans and friends, were worried about him, that kind of thing. Okay, so this was the first time. He collected some huge award last night, and he gave his first speech publicly since. And he broke down in tears. But I was watching it, and I was looking at him tear up. And let me tell you this, them tears, I don't even think those tears had nothing to do with the award that he was getting and the love he was feeling for the time that he was down and out. I think them tears were like tears of saying, please have mercy on me kind of thing. Y'all see what's going on with Puffy, right? With Puff Daddy, right? With P. Diddy, with Sean Puff Daddy Combs, with Brother Love, with whatever name you want to call him. Y'all see what's going on with him, right? Well, Jamie Foxx's name was also thrown in the hat for another person who is under sexual assault allegations as well. Cuba Gooding Junior just settled one in court a day before it was supposed to go to trial, which was very iffy. And then right behind that came two more for Cuba Gooding Jr. So right now, it's hot. According to People, Jamie Foxx's sexual assault accuser does not want to be named and known to the public. In a plaintiff's affidavit that was filed in New York Supreme Court, the accuser referred to themselves as Jane Doe, and that's the only person you will know about in the whole report. They don't want to leave their name. They don't want to be known by anybody. I'm Jane Doe. I want to be anonymous. I do not desire to publicly disclose my identity as a victim of sexual assault because this matter is highly sensitive and I have already experienced significant shock, significant shame, and significant embarrassment due to the mental impact of the assault, and I fear retaliation by others in the community, is what the person said. Check this out, quote unquote. It was very difficult for me to come forward and talk about the events that occurred. The sexual assault that I suffered has caused depression, anxiety, lack of sleep, distress, and I am fearful that a public disclosure will cause further emotional trauma. In other words, my name's going to be all over the media, so is my face, and then there might be people out there from that community who want to hurt and harm me, so I prefer to be anonymous. Last week, Jamie Foxx, who was 55 years old, he issued a statement through a spokesperson saying that, man, this shit never happened, but not in those words. You know, he said the incident never happened. None of that stuff happened. People are making stuff up and coming at him for money, which in his world, that's pretty seeable. You know, a lot of these times when you see famous people don't want to hug and greet and get close to fans and they're surrounded by an entourage of security guards and all that other stuff, it's for their own protection, not just because they think somebody might harm them, like stab them with a knife or shoot them with a gun or punch them in the face. But it's more like you could literally be like, let me get out here and love on my fans. Let me get out here and appreciate my fans. They want to touch me, as in they want a handshake. They want a fist bump. They want a hug. And you go out there and you hug somebody, and then by the time you get to your hotel, lay down, sleep, and wake up to have dinner, there you are on a front page saying, some woman saying, I went up there to give him a hug because he's my favorite actor, and next thing I know, he groped my ass and groped my vagina and pushed his finger inside of my butt. Like, seriously. So you can't even blame these people for moving the way that they do. When you are a person who is famous and you earn a whole lot of money, you live in a world where inside that bubble of your world, that's where a lot of people go to bed, lay down at night and dream about making it to that kind of a life. You live in a mansion, you fly in private jets, everybody around the world knows you because you're on a silver screen, while they are somebody who barely anybody knows. I don't even think the kids they went to high school with who are now adults like them even remember them. You understand? So it's two totally different worlds. And you got to understand, you are what they call a walking lick, meaning is money dripping everywhere you go. People are just looking for opportunities. It's like sharks in the water seeing a piece of meat that's bleeding out. All the sharks are coming. They're trying to figure out how to get to this piece of meat, right? Now, in 2020, this individual filed a nearly identical lawsuit in Brooklyn. That case was dismissed shortly thereafter. The statement said, the claims are no more viable today than they were then. We are confident that they will be dismissed again, is what it says. Now I'm wondering, did she file this in 2020 against Jamie and didn't get anything out of it? So she files another one in 2023 and they're about to shut her down again? And once they are, Jamie Foxx intends to pursue a claim of malicious persecution against this person and her attorneys for refiling this frivolous actions. Apparently, it happened before. They didn't get anything out of it. But I guess they thought that now was the time to go ahead and do it again. So hopefully, see what happened was Cassie and Diddy set the precedence. And after that, they came out the woodworks. Let's see where this goes for Jamie Foxx. Either way, at the end of the day, please remember this. Anytime there's a sexual assault allegation against these famous people, especially if it's a black man, just know that there are no more agents calling to say, hey, we have this movie part for you. There are no more corporate companies calling to say, hey, we have this ad that we want you to be featured in, star in. There's nobody trying to work with them at this point. So basically all your bookings dry up and your money earnings sits at a standstill. That alone is damaging. The complaint against Jamie Foxx was filed in the New York Supreme Court. The alleged incident took place on August 15th at Catch New York City's rooftop bar and lounge, and she claimed that Jamie groped her and sexually assaulted her. The details of how it happened, this person said there was Jamie Foxx sitting there when they got to the rooftop. He was sitting at a table by himself. So she moseyed on over there after they were sitting there for a while. And they said, hey, we recognize you, Jamie. Can we get a picture with you, please? And he stood up and said, sure, you could get a picture with me. And her homegirl went to go take a picture. And she said Jamie was all drunk and stuff. And he went, damn, you fine as shit. Your body, you nice as hell. You like a model. You know, he was all over her. This is their accusation. And then she said he proceeded to pull her into a corner and starts feeling on her, push his hands up under her blouse, starts groping her bare breast, then goes down in her skirt into her vagina and her anus, inserting fingers. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time, okay, so where's your friend? Where's the friend that was supposed to be taking pictures? She's like, my friend was in shock watching all of this happen. And then he stopped once my friend came over there and like separated us. Take that information with you and do what you want with it. This is not, I don't need to ask you if you think he did it or not. I'm just out here looking at him collecting this new award, speaking for the first time in public. He is all healthy and he was crying. And I'm over here thinking, this man ain't crying because he's getting that award. I think he crying because this situation right here, whether that person wins or loses, could still turn out very bad for him. Y'all seen what's happening to Puffy P. Diddy? He had to step down off a revolt. Other companies are relinquishing. Macy's dropped his Sean John brand from their line. Just a whole lot of stuff going on that he is having to sever ties with, right? Severing ties with business entities that you own because of one damn accusation and coming up off of a whole lot of money in the process and getting everybody memeing you, laughing at you, saying, yep, you did it. You for sure did it. You the boogeyman, etc., etc. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Brainflow TV. I'm out. Peace.